This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent. Live market chat, 2 o'clock Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. Hopefully you're having a great day. A lot to talk about. If you are in the Costco trade, hopefully you're taking profits as we speak, especially if you had the short-term options like we talked about. Have some ideas about what the market's going to do based on the past and the evidence. And it seems to be holding serve, as we talked about. We said this week, probably have some more up, potentially hit higher price targets. And if not, as of yesterday, in my opinion, I thought we would chop around. You're getting a little bit of a divergence in the market with the IWM and the SPY Q holding up. Again, could we roll over this afternoon? Possibly. I would still think, again, no matter what, there's going to be a dip, then a pop, then the big short, in my opinion. Now, again, we are overbought, so I don't have any problem with people trying to be short. I just think be cognizant of multi-day ranges coming up. So, just want to concur that we have volume good to go on that front. And then I'll dig deeper. Dig so deep, because there's a lot going on here. Let's call it what it is. What it is. If you're new to the channel, cool. Hey, Shannon, and you want to join the Discord room? Link is in the chat. Link is in the description below in this video. I think a lot of people who are newer, who have also been around, I'm struggling here with trying to keep my mouth shut because I see a lot of folks on FinTwit who literally, again, you'll never hear them bearish, but as soon as things get bullish, oh, there's one of them, they'll just be spouting off endless bullshit. Oops, did I say bullshit? Yeah, bullshit. And again, it's amazing to me that they never predict anything other than what they think the market's going up. And I'm just telling you right now, the market just is not that simple. So follow on Twitter, posting trades, ideas, thoughts, concerns, questions. Also like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's well worth it because then you'll get notified that this live chat is going on. Follow on the website, get your 5.4%. And again, I'm telling you, let me know if you've used this interactive brokerage. Please, I'm telling you, get the out of Schwab, some of these brokerages. I have no doubt that somebody's going belly up at some point. So, Fed Watch tool, in my opinion, as we talked about, I don't think we're getting anything until, as of right now, yeah, it's not even the thought is maybe till May. And that'll only speed up here in time, in my opinion, when things get worse. Bitcoin holding up. Oil, as we've talked about, if you got that drip, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, actually. And again, oil will lead the market, in my opinion. Now coming 20-something% off the high almost, right? $18, almost 20%. Shows you demand destruction. Some stuff's going on, natural gas. Yeah, it don't even matter. Let it do what it's going to do. All right, let's get into this because, again, I mean, I'm struggling here with bonds. We're making a break over the 20-day. We're getting into this like gapish area. I mean, I know obviously oil's helping that, right? We can just argue what it is. So just keep an eye on it because, again, if yields have bottom, which I just tend to struggle with that because I think we have the debt ceiling issue coming up next week. They got to kick the can down the road. We've talked about the Feds really want people. They need people to buy debt, and they need the liquidity out of the stock market to come into it. So we'll see. Dollar, just watch these levels. Talk about holding up. Just speaking of TLT again, just in my mind, what if this is really the bottom? I still think you'll have choppiness. So we'll see what happens. The VIX said this morning, or last night, like you are at price levels that are just delicious. Just take some shorts. Now, again, if you're staying short, that's your choice. I personally think we're going to get a little choppy action. I basically drew it out. Round, pop, then go. That's my opinion. Now, again, could you compress this? Yeah, I don't know a day. I don't have that kind of magic crystal ball, but in time. The good old SPYs, right? So what did we say? Some sort of chop top where you get it down, then up, then you see down, then up, then, again, there's people in the Discord room like, oh, we're dropping back down to the 200-day. And it's like, No. I mean, no, not in my opinion, based on the way that certain tech names, I mean, look at NVIDIA's. I'm almost at the high of the day. You got new core high of the day. We got Apple up. I mean, today's not looking like the day. And we're so close. So close. I don't know why we wouldn't pop up there. And that's where I'm telling people, like, I've been trading in some positions, shorts, closed them out. Maybe I'm an idiot. Not this is today's the high, maybe. But I'm telling you, I think we have a little more either time or price action higher. Remember what we talked about? We need bulls so confident, and we need bears to just give up. I just don't think we're there yet completely. Like, again, a little chop action never hurt nobody. Does this make sense? Any questions, thoughts, concerns? Like, get above the channel. You might as well touch at least, I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't at least touch the 100 day. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything on the monthly or weekly again. Weekly. Yeah, 20 week. Here you go. Right there. I mean, right there. Right there. So close. Where are you at monthly? Anything? I don't think there's going to be much on the monthly to look at. No. Does this make sense? Again, a lot of people are like OTTE going short, taking shorts, trade around here. I don't. Not a lot of people, actually, just a few people I was noticing. And again, I think there was a trade there. And I wholeheartedly agree. Like, if you have time, you're going to be fine. But if you're expecting a lot today, I don't know if you're going to get it. Does this make sense? Are we clear? Everybody good? Oh, man, what's the bit rate? It looks like, is anyone noticing that the video quality looks like shit? Just curious. I ain't double checking because I hate for it to look like what it looks like, in my opinion. If that's correct. Yeah, because it looks very choppy. I hear you. It's good there? Okay. It just looks, again, I don't want the video to be complete crap. Wonder if there's anything I can do on this moment. If it looks good to you, then it looks good to me. It's just, it feels like it says I got a warning of a bit rate issue, meaning the connection was showing the quality of the video to be mediocre. Okay, well, if not the case. All right, SPY, there you go. Qs. Now, I think the Qs are real close. Real close. I mean, is today the day? It could be. It could be. I mean, I'll be watching the close. I mean, if we rise into the close on the Qs, I might take some shorts. Because it's so juicy now. IWM, lagging as normal. Really was hoping to get up to the channel high, but I don't think we're going to get there now. DIA, same kind of thing. Was really, really, really hoping a little higher, but I mean, this is the thing, right? Please, I mean, the big joke. Don't bring a ruler to what? Trading. Open with a stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate. Okay, how do I update the bitrate? You monkeys. Streaming settings. I don't know how to update that. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. So, any other thoughts, questions, concerns? I mean, I can dig into this. I mean, again, I like people are like, what are you going to short? Let's look at it. I mean, how can you not like Apple here? Right? Amazon. Stretched. Guggenheim. Is the Guggenheim as we speak? Come on, get that 20 day. Get that 20 day. Get that 20 day. Right? Get that 20 day. Let me take real quick. I need to make sure I even have these lined up. We got Apple right now. I like Goog basically here at the 20 day. Again, I'm taking notes for myself. Hey, Meta, really, I mean, it's holding up pretty well. It's just not really at a reference point. That's just the hardest thing. Microsoft, I mean, it's really just not at a reference point. It couldn't close over to new highs, but I mean, it's just like it's been acting pretty strong. I mean, I think we're close. NDAQ, are we there yet? Ooh, no, we're getting there. Man, this looks really interesting too. just keeping an eyeball on it. Netflix, I mean, I'd really like to see it up at the 450s. If it's not, just not. RBLX had some information today, which is again, they're not that their earnings were good, but they had they did. It's funny because I thought they were gonna be done updating guidance, but so I guess there it is. Tesla. I mean, Tesla's really interesting to me too. You get the 20-day, you get the 4-day range. It looks like the right spots, right? The right spots. Oh, the right stuff. Sorry, SMH. Getting there. Some names that are lagging. Like I'm watching Intel for pops. I like Intel short a lot. Nvidia, man, they're stretching this monkey. Why do I say monkey? I don't know why stocks are monkeys today. It's really tough to say how much higher this can go, but I think you could see 470s. Trying to draw it really well. There you go. That's to me about as high as you can go in my opinion. Do we get there? I don't know. That would be pretty epic. AM Dizzle, as we talked about. I mean, you gotta like AMD short in this area here, up by this trend line. Micron got up in there, got up into them 73s, chopping multi-day. This is what it typically does at tops. It can do multi-day ranges. Taiwan Semi, open, close, low. I mean, again, some of these names look like crap. Liking the Costco, but I want to see now a pop. I mean, you have some retailers coming up next week. They could hold up into that. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, FedEx, we like it. Break the 20-day. Caterpillar, dead cat bouncing, meow. I mean, your guess is good as mine. Like Nucor on some of these, exactly where. I would really like to get up there. XLF, I mean, JP Mo. Oh, man, I haven't even looked at JP Mo today. Put that one back on the list ASAP. JPM now. That looks real tasty, actually. Huh. 50-day. Does it need a 2-day range? Question mark. I'm just sorry. I'm just digging in a little deeper mentally. Could we fill this gap? Does it have to fill? No. Let's set the alarm though. 145.52. Set alarm. Good. All right. Any other thoughts, questions while I'm kind of digging around? I mean, please don't be scared to interrupt. Carries down, yeah. XPI has been. It's interesting, like retail, just in this big sloppy, choppy range. Not looking so good. Airbnb, come on. It's like, get up. Get up here. Nothing to really get against. Again, JP Morgan. I mean, Goldman Sachs. Let's just look. I mean, it's just chilling here at the trend line. I mean, these all look pretty good. Solar's got nothing. God dang it, First Solar. Damn you. I need you to rise to short. MPC, again, if you shorted these oil names, they're looking real good. MPC breaking the range lows, that could get ugly. We talked about XOP yesterday, not looking so hot. Goodbye. Breaking the trend line. Goodbye. If you got that drip, hopefully you bought some. What was it? The 9s, mid-low 9s. Looking good, Sally. We talked about you got to leave gold alone. Nobody trust me on this. I'm like, wait for the Fed pivot. Silver was saying, watch out. I mean, silver today is kind of flat, but whatever. It's been down. We talked about the miners not looking so hot. How about people if they wanted to buy the duster? We'll see. Backtest these trend lines. Now, again, could this stuff chop around a little bit? Maybe. But, I mean, it just shows you, again, I don't think the market's going to be rip-roaring to new highs at any point. If anything, it's just certain things are starting to lead down. You're getting new down leadership. Oil, gas, materials. real global growth stuff. Now people's like, oh, it's so good for the economy. Yeah, I mean, yes, no, okay, sure. Just be careful, all right? Man, someone created a credit card in my name. That was really cool of them. $500 limit. Found it in like 3 seconds, but I have extreme credit monitoring because I mean people are fucking crazy, and I don't mean to be mean, but all it takes is one person just doesn't like you on the internet, and they'll try to ruin your financials. So now my credit has been locked tight. But yeah, sorry, just distracting. I got an email about some more follow up about that. I'm like, wow, that's a monster credit card. $500 limit with a 28% interest rate. It's like, did you get a t-shirt with that? Signing up on a college campus? That's just hilarious to me. Yeah, so bouncing around. Oh yeah, someone like Morgan Stanley. This thing's a fucking turd. Again, I mean, excuse my language. But yeah, XLF, we talked about, would really like to see it up here, but it's looking more like not so much. Just write down XLF. 34, 33, 80s. So that's kind of all I got. It's pretty quiet out there. Hopefully folks are not going crazy. Again, I mean, this is the hardest thing is you get stopped out. You kind of just watch, and then you just go, okay, well, it seems like, it feels like certain things might be happening here. Certain things are going on. Well, do you really want to jump right back into going short? Or do you want to go flip long? I mean, people do this all the time where they just like have to be doing something. I'm like, you got to be careful. Does that make sense? Like, just because, I mean, again, there's always something. There's always something coming. And if you're a little late, it's part of the game. I mean, as much as I'd love to say I'm always on time, no. Early is typically the sign. Well, at this point, rather be patient. Because I think we talked about this, like, you gotta play the trap game. Gotta play it. Man, 50 days, that would be sick. Gotta play the trap game, in my opinion. And again, if we close at the highs at the end of the day, I'm a little more tempted to short Qs in tech. Because look at this. So you close there, that's an up day, even though it's red. 1 day, 2, 3, 4. Big gap, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty ridiculous. So, any other thoughts, questions, concerns? Holler. If not, I'll probably wrap this. I mean, shit, I don't mind doing an 18-minute live chat. I got nothing. I got other things I can be doing. That's for show. Did I just say just for show? Just for sure. Yeah. Does it make sense? Just be patient. Be thoughtful. Be smart. Be smart. Sorry, I'm getting text. So I think the one thing, 9 days up is amazing. Yeah, I mean, people are like, this is what I always warn people, like, bear market rallies are straight line moves. This isn't healthy. This feels like some of this action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 days up. Right? You get these like 3-day, 4-day straight line zingers, and they roll over. This was interesting because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But again, that was more of an extreme oversold. I still do not think the Qs are that oversold. As much as people love to like scream pullback, it's like, man, you went from 389 just down to 342, and now you're back at 375. You're not that far off the highs. Let's call it what it is. You're not even 10% off the highs. You're like 6, 5. What is it? Yeah, not that much. So if you think about it from the perspective of lower, is it not even like we talked about, like this broadening pattern. it makes sense. It makes sense to me to take some shorts up here. Because again, like Microsoft, like it's not sustainable. The apple, the fruit of your labors, right? Dude, pick and choose. I mean, you can tell me what you're thinking. I mean, Nvidia, look at that. No. I mean, it goes from 392. I mean, this is just bonkers. But again, it could get worse. And this is where, again, I warn you first and foremost. Whatever you do, have a freaking stop. If you don't, shame on you. Shame on you. I really like Google here. Remember we talked about the 20-day curling down, first test of it? Let's just look real quick. Okay, it seems to play some games with the 20-day. Again, tomorrow or this afternoon. That's all I got. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. No real interactions. Again, quality of the stream looks crappy, but it's bothering me. So I will talk to you guys and gals later. Do a live or do a daily market review coming up shortly. So talk to you soon.